do me come to me do crobi so
wo cartons na ya wo te dia wo kana se
me meti ase
wo cartons na wo te dia wo kana se
me meti ase se si ya
virgin pastor
me no ka se malahuta landlord ya gazam duri ya zaza luri ya zaga gaga etrese ebia me ba be prove nya me tumi amanya me no nyama dedi
ene ya malahuta lele ga kana
hwe ni emre bia na me ye program wa wanten ni peja pia otakoso ana me bo gahuta
ene etrese
ya gaga that time no na me ye mana na me split bi
fancy no finally obey miracle no na wadane ensu ensa oje musician me mwakwaba you join the feed every baby I will be a chiao okay and
Mr. Kofi ensu me die siwe me kira ali ade nyame boa muntie ni ye me kira na de se ali peso hu se ensu ya dane nsa ana so peso hu se Yesu di na yen senkrene Yesu di ma wufu sori abuafo sori ya 9th September
David nya fe na baba ya nya fe na baba ya why ya ya discussion David me ma so okay me na me dia ma you are not seeing me na me dia ma David me ji Yesu di Yesu di Yesu we don't pass me yes David me ji Yesu di so say my Jesus
believe in Jesus.
Yeah, baby, we interview now.
Behind the Bambo Musili Cano, I don't know, as some Bena walk of
ebra wa busam sase ma menhweme nsam na onyame ka nsam bi kire me
okay
by the power of the Holy Ghost spirit malori mazaguzo baba zuria kababa me pa chawo me na me ba Ghana ha be commande say obi a wodi Yesu Kristo din be dia ngoro biala me bom paye ama nyame ana me so ayen senkire ne
okay
ama ombeja Yesu adi atem
okay
I am back. Me bom pa ye manya me ma me tumi.
Okay.
Nyankopon bobro ni wi no. Donte na kai na nka okotu e na abofo nketewa no. E ka se dada bentungu mama ye na de ba ya de ni. Ye ni egu ho. With all due respect. Jimmy. Environment.
Amika kasafufo nkwa buku bia ne ha
okay
amika kasafufo nkwa ne hwa de ketimazi rege balloon pigini akadi bia no watimi asipa oluku matia bia kiria bia no wasabalaba if I be a servant of the Most High God olumiaka olumi ampia gadu wasabia ba ogunu magidi aliki plaki bia kaba kwame I was so musuro me man lante da bade bia kaba de do ya huhumu ni no obo bia ma wura sese ketekete grege mati olonto ni matala bia to abia abadu ki bia baba ya ba mani pa wusi ya kasa osuru tienti me se do ya huhu ni no ete yo ya ba bia me wo sesi
e fa na wo sesi
elima tumatu ki mali brigidi liya kini bi kwame kana wati ma se bleke de badi ki badu wa badi ki bia bada badi lege mati bia ya su ka chom se ensanka mu se ma agyen ntata wo me ho kaluwa bia ba no wasaka che Peter se we enya huhum enye honam na ya che we huhum kwame do nya huhum ni wantima seda wolumi mi yakiya bia do azibia ba me se do nya huhum ni wantima seda olumi atani bia zabra ga da bi
olumi
atore matala abazu bi ki bada me se do nya huhum ni wantima seda
eno na aka na olumi mamia ate
enye na se che no me kaka safofo do nya huhum ni wantima seda
wow
bo bro ni wi no dotie na kai na nka kotu e na abofo nketwa e ka say dada Ventungu mama ene de ba ya de ni ye ni ego
Andadodo ishatana kotorobasaka idolodo matalamande subrededo eyakush minu ifizigi zamagadash eregragagagagagagagagagagagagadash rotogondo prasintehe rondo kobaba sita kalito ekomo libriti zuzu shadagadada erede ede regagagagagrugaga Andadodo ishatana kotorobasaka idolodo matalamande subrededo eyakush minu ifizigi zamagadash eregragagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagagag
come on. Liberty Zuzu Shadagadada.
Existed are well over 100 years out of date.
Like Bart Ehrman says famously, he says, if Jesus was crucified, he existed. And since we know he was crucified, he obviously existed, and all those who say he didn't exist are just wrong.
Historians today regard the existence of Jesus as a done deal. It's indisputable. In fact, professional historians and biblical scholars would view those who would deny the existence of Jesus to be on the same, in the same kind of camp as Holocaust deniers and those who think we never went to the moon.
Of course he existed. That's really not in dispute. What's interesting is you have ancient Jewish traditions and recorded in the Talmud and what's called Midrashic literature, and they mention someone called Yeshu.
It is impossible. So there were one back who na mukwa kwa ibi obeti makasi da ibi yenye ni say I didn't share what honum time will be but some people no me person me bo be edin wa say me person me bo amount for specific names bo say but almost videos no okay they were quick to unsubscribe. They were quick to subscribe and also unsubscribe the platform. Minya answer, minimum answer no. It be very difficult for me, very hard. I feel the be boa me. Say okay, ni mama nko yen hwehwemu wa say more. Enti me Jimmy did enti me Jimmy did free me say more. Say me enti the asem doesn't mean say I have to throw it away. Now I can research further. Remember yen hwehwemu no more because the book be any one na that strong to say Bible no according to me. Book be any one Quran then there easy. So the Quran then there would ufa Allah no masem na ufa na no masem ba ko ha say ni na on one is what send the Bible ne buy. Quran is one send the Injil any a buy okay Torah. Sana Quran ni claim then couple on the send the Injil any Torah ne buy. Enti anything can so buy. Your father Injil ni Torah na you kunu say yakopon na woman or your father is a father. Okay? Enti ye bedru Quran ni ma Quran is as yakopon your father. Enti ye dey chese say yakopon na wo Quran no. On one side the book we buy. Na ye busa questions the most obi anya answer ne ma. We be ye busa and you said you busano me understanding and I made can there be Quran say na tie and the jina so me person me di mani bebe si ba mu so that me penisa enye ba mu she ntira me Christian so enti e bia da achi bi e betimi aye den ahwe videos bia ba mu she ya me hunu ne say bia ha say no wan tiase na say bia e bia ya wan tiase na say bi sa okay but ya with the video no no ne Dominic Camponsan ye video no. It was about Paul Akol Robo Amanfobi. It was so kind of verse now. It doesn't say that Paul a kind of story or can't sorry be said. Me try Bismarck or you try Bismarck, okay? Say you can't the Yahuda a video now, no yeah now, okay. Bismarck babak, okay. I can say I get them say come on. Nice boy. I don't know what you do everybody say steady.
Many are ready my back. Now microphone na me set ya we say eye adwuma.
Bibi aye adwuma ato me side ha say the bibi aye adwuma. Nti for more online so what say bibi so nkoso ya feedback bia we kira me hu no comment mo no okay na ye ni nkomo kakra wa ha say.
Okay. Metia a tifo any ubibia a obehesa program yi. Adesua enye memfa say chinyeji anase atemdidi. Ade bi wona say bia mentia say a se menua no so wode nim de akyerɛkyerɛ aseɛ ebia bi atwam na meyɛ kristoni ebi kura na obetumi akyerɛkyerɛ no ma abɛyɛ kristoni bi mu anase bi
amen amen
na da bi ebi a metwe no na ɔno baba bɛyɛ still soldier of CSF na no ha tam bi suasua de nti ne tietia na saa.
Now, okay, Bismarck, what am my atie for who platform no okay because abibia na amamfo nyante din no manu
okay, platform na 2000 defenders of Abraham Ben Muslim Facebook and YouTube.
The same name na what YouTube so say. Okay. 2000 defenders of Abraham Ben Moshe. Okay. Say 2000, say 200.
Yeah. 2K.
And yes,
yeah. 2K, 2000.
2K,
yeah.
Okay.
200, yeah.
Now, okay. Until Bismarck go say now we a Christian in our baby CSF soldier and I say okay. I said and I'll bet you be CSF soldier until the base CSF soldier and mission in the same. My mouth phone. I said as CSF soldier. What is the mission for CSF?
As a CSF soldier and I say men kind of say ebia ofri osum bi mu said na me free e Christosum no e na me ba be Christoni like me ba be CSF ni ba be CSF ni no mahunu ne say aboa me pi san say ama adwene ne ka CSF a it is not only limited to common sense ye kire say adwene na adani peti adwene bi da otini sa adwene no e na ye pese nipa de ye adwuma na ye jai books any tablets bi e bi mu atwetwe ni ma bi eguso no na adwene na da utim na nkasa no enye limited to eno e dey adwuma e dey ball bra etitia no.
Now okay, ti me be CSF soldier na me promote say amanfo nyu so adwene da o motirem no na o mo fanya adwuma sa na work.
Yeah.
Okay. Now okay, you be discuss okay, we be frame so the main category say me say wa frame no men frame or messenger one okay. Na na go see online so Sethoo with this topic. Don't compare God. Maybe you can go say be see there will say okay. The thing and they say if I cannot compare God with human being, that means a human being cannot also explain God with their logic. So because you're a human being, if you can explain God with your mentality, why you know that church say God because God is beyond you, but you want to use our tiny brain, to understand God. Okay, that means that I can also use in a way, human being to explain things for you. That is what even the Bible did. Okay. And to Bismarck, I'm say frame last time been now ubusa me say another discussion beyond about can God regret? That's an kind.
And na answer from na ye be share eno ase no so obetimi the Bible verse ya to so Genesis chapter 4 verse 22 na yen oketua bi e wo honom adeketua bi e kire madwen na menhwe Kristo ni bi obetimi aboa na wachichi mu akire me na asem ya me nso me de madwen no kakra Genesis chapter 4 verse 22.
Okay. Me the good square. Let's make can you be seeing idea what I say okay.
Yeah, Genesis 4:22.
Me the good screen so it means so. Okay, I think so we know this say ana.
Genesis 4. Wait, hold on. Genesis chapter.
Genesis chapter 4, no, okay.
Rather, the 33:3. 33:3, no.
Genesis 3, and answer Genesis.
3. Maybe no later. 3, no, mommy. 3:22.
Okay. Okay, I think it's a good screen so.
Hey, na me peno. Hey. Once a minute, I share test ya that screen. We now shall free a brain and coupon Eddie Adam Eve said the do name story no. We gardening. Now, Bibi Corso, the course will be any. na afei de onyankopɔn ɛka asɛm bi wɔ no nti sɛ menkan a ɔse ɛyɛ me hyɛ ase afiri 21 no ɔse the Lord God made garments from skin. Adam and his wife included them. 22 no say, and the Lord God said, now that the man has become like one of us, knowing good and evil, he must not be allowed to stretch out his hand and take also from the tree of life and eat and live forever. Minia, mamimbisa assembly wa say, Onyankopɔn na ɔde ɔbaa ne bɛrima no bɛde sii wɔnom no. Mibisa question, enya bia no. Na onyame ne nim sɛ saa aduaba no a ɔde ba bɛsi ɛyɛ garden no mu no ɔbaa no ne bɛrima wɔwɔ bi a ɔno nyame no atan yɛ awɛ ɛbɛba aba abɛdaadaa wɔ mu ama ɔmo aba abɛte ɛyɛ aduaba no adi ama nyankopɔn aba abɛka saa asɛm wɔ ɔse now that afei deɛ onipa no ɔmo ayɛ yɛn sɛ yɛn mu baako enti mibisa question bi na nyame nim sɛ aduaba no ɔde ba bɛsi wɔ nom no sɛ ɔmo te aduaba no bi di a ɔmba abɛdane ɛyɛ ɔmo mu baako na onim ana.
Okay, Ubusame is saying okay. Okay, to me understanding of the Bible, okay. Nyaminim, so onim, okay. But say ojina ninim dieso no. Now what they are judging people no without giving them the reason because say bia mimi nim say china ba ye bibi say okay. Enti mimi din ka punish wade a unyanyeye na me be punish because minim say obeya. Wo be hunu say I am unfair to you. Because unyanyeye say what I say na. Enti before God will do what before say or person or judge or no and say unim say obeya krampo na you have to do it first. So the beya obetimi hu say ye wo na wo ye and na me gina so they punish you. So sana me say the Bible no it is not for God, it is for us human beings. And a God in the Bible, God is so gracious, God is so good, to us, and then they say, okay, because ye ain't mean the level of God, because he's a spirit, God is a spirit. The real nature of God, you cannot even see. It's in the Bible, you can see it, okay. And God made himself in a way now, because we are human beings, he made himself in a way. That is why you see outside a relationship. You can see, say God came in the garden. He's walking in the garden. Because of the internet, he makes himself in a way now. We human beings, Adam and Eve, they could see him, they can communicate with him, they can mingle with him. So what I say, it's the purpose here. No, doesn't mean that God is not powerful. I say God is not nothing, but the love that he has for his creation, he came in a way, such a way now. He will be what? Be communicating, having the relationship with us. Say the bear, you better not say. Yes, I intimate not say.
Na chese onyame na me de me ho to no so no ono ede me ene eye me nua ba na se me yere ana me wokani me partner aba me nchen no ono nyame no eni se aduaba na ode abesi ho no no eye da ya me obi ba bedada me ama makwa akote aduaba ni bi edi ene nyame no se chenchena still ode se aduaba ni besi knowing already ana se knowing and seeing because ohu esan enim dada se aduaba na eye da ya me de me nsa beka edi na onyame ni woni tirim se obetwen omfa bibia nsi me kwan oni kan fa eye saa we rod no emma me ga aduaba no nhia obema me de me nsa aka na me de me nsa ka wi a wabetwema so etwetwe aso ento aso mu se book no ema yen se eye ye de nipa ye de book bia so se kan a wote ase na it make sense to you. It doesn't have to make sense to God or any spirit. Book na say make sense ema me a me kan no na matimi anya understanding afamu aba e de ya ade na me kan sa test yi eye dai e na mintiminti asema ne nyi
e na me kan say okay say de nwanwosi abeka say me say de enipa ye example okay bibia no wo a woti wonom sisi akrampo no okay say de bia e ma say wo ba anasa wo ba ko school teacher na kira ade what now kind of first or solve that equation with a solution. One more exams, no. So what I say now. Or say what team your bebo. Eh, then you will be TB. And yes, say be your person or bow and nothing now. Say who see what they need now. Untimi. One more free what chira was I don't know. Ubeti me see and what can you now. Now we need punishment to be a. So what I say now. And I say obey disobey. Unsia uti and what you can. They were man for go now prepare for their punishment. They don't even bother to learn, they prepare for their punishment because they didn't what with this mentality, no, God didn't one to say he gave us our free will. He says many ways say, but opa obey. So we are after no when you be a so or chira said, yeah, we are in our punishment in here.
But
that was the tenor.
Ebra me sha ase kan Bible ni free ashase in Genesis 1 neighbor no. Saa tama nyame de saa nipa no ba bedua ba eye garden mu ho no. Na nipa no na omadwene mu no te se akoda owo 3 years san say na onyante aduaba ni bi niye nti na onim ade fe no what is right and what is wrong. Enti onipa onim ade te se akora me fa 3-year-old child and a 2 years.
He knew. Now when him say the 1 year the 1 year. I don't know na wonim.
Na onim esan say tam na oye naked na ade no eda so no. Wa hu ade no da so. Odi aduaba
ne bre no. If odi aduaba ne bre no. Asamba no ka kire if.
O ka kire ne say onyame say ma ye ndi aduaba we bi na ye dia.
So he knew what was good. There was
onyame ne say ebra o ma di aduaba ni bia wie no afa ye o ma hunu papa ene bone enti that time na omunim ade afa ne papa ene bone enti one ansa na onyame no ade na wanyi saa eye aduaba no poison no ade na wanyi mfro no de ba besi o de ye dai no opese o de achieve die opese nipa ne faili na o twe o maso ana
there be it said the make can say it said the whole can say my mister one example ni be okay teacher na exams no now was the answer near multiple choice A B C D na teacher no the answer near the correct answer near only one of it and 3 wrong answers teacher no fourth no na open so when say dey I was teacher no the only the correct answer the bad answers nim so teacher no the only the correct answer in the boma that means that there will be no need for you to learn anything
sounds na teacher ni no ontimi mfa all wrong answers emma eyewe question no
okay and the info say Yankopon fa only wrong answers they see one
abi Yankopon di eye all wrong answers eba question no any say one me so me de me hu si wo no e de eye example me ba be fifie eye me ba keto wanya 2 years no me nka nkyere akwada ne say me kita poison eye nkuraduro makoye free eye woduro soro me de aba be si fom maka kyere akwada say hey be di de se wunim na se wo don saka eye ade we ya eye wuduro
akra na wadi say akra
na wadi 2 years
okay na we say Adam wadi 2 years and it was who level now
presenting Adam by 2-year-old girl it's a son of Bible no e kire ne say e bra ene da so no say afei de onipa na baba say yemu baako wa hunu ade e fe ne papa
yeah but Adam undi 2 years said the wo kan say Adam le toto embo ni nyina di ya mbon say abofra ketwa
den atama na ade nda so no wa hu say na ade nda so wa hu say oba no e bia ne nofunie ne tunie ne hainie wa hu hwe
enu fa 2 years ne ho no say wo di 2 years
enu fa eye 2 year me fan say old girl me din example yi and na say me fan say ne pa ade da so ade bia me ne mba ni dware me ba no onima de kro nti onima de efe ne say we ana we eno aso do me na dwene mu no onyini wi a from there
yeah, but Bismarck we say there I think say Bible ni indicate bi bia say dey bia what the 2 years never be make example but Bible ni nkan sa omu nyan kuyambo
and ntina mama
it doesn't mean say omu ye 2 years and I say no omu ye so small because through that the omu ye no and a be you can so omu dia ombewu say what say na according to our understanding of the Bible no this therefore before say your boy me and boy omu say ombewu eti ehwo na edi ewo sha ase because Bible
hold on na oya sa de ne na wo Bible na twantro omu die no mu wu ya na
yes ehwo na can the wages of sin is yin buy and say people will die the wages of sin is death because they don't die immediately but after they abide that door they say they will die that eternal life
that be se me ma wo enkurado se num sisi ya wo no ma it has not given you the chance to survive.
Yeah, but when you American say from your perspective, you are judging it from your understanding, your perspective. But from the biblical perspective, death it doesn't mean physically say you will die right now. So because you will die.
Perspective. Why did God have to bring that poisonous tree, you know, a baby see one team for so and there was what this had in baby.
Yeah, but the reason why I cannot tell you, but the thing is say you know what to do and what not to do. That is the point in the
then a book me can edian quadie. Men take at the new book aseno. It doesn't mean I say you work and to us one tiase. Wo basis ne say obet imagine so accept book ne say what tiase na wugidi.
The aseme na wo kan ti say dey bia over just say over the country will say men opia bonten men nya ade we say or ka bibia cho say men nya ade we say wo won ti ase unima de konti wo say menye enti won ti ase nti wo ba koya na no sometimes
and obema obi instruction no na say nipa no onim what is good and right and until na ye movies and ye niema programs bia ye de to so ebia under age we any kwan so because that age no akoda no onim ade friend what is right and what is wrong.
Okay.
Yes, and this Yankopon Eddie Ediaban Eba Bisi one man. There alone, and you can say even can me fan say, yet two book no subim, Esan say, a dientina mimi pia bontain, na me say me back it to her. May the poison about Bisi one say, shed one for one sanka. What reason?
Yeah, because the reason is you and you medinka you didn't atia say and ya crack it what said the odi crack about crack one okay. Oba wedding fee what when you 18, 19, young fans are about 18, 19, okay. Now, young fans say, who was seen be one of my special film be a one hour share. So, what I say, who did see one of my country and says, I said to a man, find man share a meme video. Oh, na dear, what catch your banter man share. But who call now Obana for video, no, the Beshan decking, no one side video chrono. Now, Obano, that's our cassette, no, or no quantity share decking, I take cassette now. So what I say now, buy no, or because there's no reason one man order and say my name share. The point and say you gave him the order and say cassette never honum in no bet my winning but cassette when quite the man share. So una ya you una ya fee, una would one man. And who catch and say, me the cassette in I bet my review be but cassette when quite the man share. Now the banner share. We say now who says who some say. Now, I don't think I made a cassette see one. Yeah, I said, baby.
Okay, me Bismarck, minim pepe say me ba a drug addict. Na se upi, now kofa cocaine at the 2 tables, so catch the Obana unim so a drug addict and say, on share na one kofa a drug now. And then I was any pan why. Say, hold on, or kofanas or no man. By you are doing, and as aquadanity, I went here, a de okache in here.
Yeah, but a hormone, okay, you cannot prove say Adam a drug addict.
Example and say Adam still meet in a Bible also. Bible na make Bible next say na Adam enim ade friend papa and na bone. Onim papa ne bone. Sana Bible
onim lost the man say e man ndi we say em na obetime di we say obetime di we nyina man ndi we say
onim papa ne bone why they follow a law say law wey you good and you good.
That is why now okay, he was able to see but he was convinced or bantime convincing
one convincing no na onima de kodie onim papa na bone onim se we media ono waka but
he knew that he shouldn't have eaten it. He knew say we yes me ye ndi aduaba we say. And Obama convincing says, oh, dear, what want to say, and I said, BBC say, story no cramp on mission entrance, but according to the minimum till now, no, actually say, or they bano, not only or hesitate here, because he knew that he was not allowed to do so.
Fantastic, me Madia to Macon and then ye DNT saying Yankopon de Baby Siwonum.
That is the choice of God. That is the point. And people say, will say, who cassette is that them one no, who cassette no. Una ya fear, una ya oba. And I will die, and I will know vanity for one man option is that he can watch all this cassette. The purpose no say a DNT na way see one of I cannot judge for, I cannot answer for God.
Say book no, say me no, because I saw try na me sumitimba be Christoni. A DNT na say me pornographic CD. Me fan say media mix say we me cassette egu on me CD. A DNT na me ba ma say me ba eya mine wo fie. Na me dia no
mine over here for.
I should me ba. Why should I make it available to a young me back ketwana or fee? And the internet me money available to the child.
because on your minor, Adam on your minor.
According to the description of the Bible, not or your minor. Bible ne say was state or say ebra no omonfa omano enka aduaba no na omunim papa ne bone e that so say afedie onipa na ba be say yemu baako na onim say omudi aduaba na omba be say omu baako na onim
sana wo ye no or my information una odwe say na onim but he is giving us the information the way now how now you understand the Bible. When I say you read the Bible, no, the Bible is giving us information. So what happened when they ate it? So it doesn't mean God isn't know.
And the information now, and the good screen, so and the same information the media also say, did he not know? Say, omudi ediabana, omuba be say omubako na onim.
When American say he knew or no one knew, but he said, "Oh no, my information." The odi, you know.
Na mi nim na say me di pornographic way MCD. Aba beto me bad them na say washa. How can I punish me bani biem? It is my
because your banner had the and I make country my TB you stay with us for too long. Okay, you want to move forward because you need everlasting time. Obano, Tobo Obano, one man rules and regulations. Will fear honum. Adebia emaning any adebia onye. Say what you're saying now. What catches obeti my idea we say, I mean, we say. Also, a wolf, also right to be when I would see one.
Yeah, Babebo World Cup. Kata for say, Omun yes sex bia ukrumu na kata for na sa kwa kototo condoms. Omode sponsor Edia Babegu Krumwonum. They didn't know better. Say pese bibini besia, you stop it. You
yeah, but so the thing and say you are trying to determine for God say they be out or maybe without question be say not so be
correct. Esan say God ehunu more than me because
but the God
limited mind
because he knows more than you no okay, but you also have because he's loving or say they be obiso ampel but no have china baba china won chain say who they open it he what's about one chain you are forcing the person say the person should love you. If you love somebody now, you give the person his freedom option. Say obedo one answer on do so obeba won chain answer on ma won chain. So obe one answer on chain.
Obi a memfa ebi obi oburo mesusi kani ebi obi a minim oba ne qualities emma mesi me nchen so oba ne feli enye oba na ye me.
A good example that means that oba no she doesn't love you until who the name be sie.
Enye no kure se minim dada se me wo me what that anino me nim dada say me yese ya oba ne be failure me mfa sa nipa ne mba
but tebio akwa say dey bia ho oba ne nim so wo sika na wo bu so oba ne say ka mini sika nka be wale me oba ne because that be say ka woni sika kra nka me wale me do onye wo sika ntina me do is there obeda hu say ye no kre
the ebe ama hu ne say one sa question no eni kwan say me bisa because me dada
that is the point
eni kwan say me bisa.
The point now you want to say, yeah, as a Christian, you say the God, you know, He has given us our free choice. You better decided to obey Him and not disobey Him.
That is the onyame emma omudi aduaba ni biansa enko ba na ntima na ada enkibi nka wo na ntimi na ada oba na sense at that time enko be hunu ade ye friend wrong and right. That is the key word, wrong and right. Na onim Bible na e kanya me na meka ntu de e ho no manya won ti ase no na yenko Genesis chapter 6 asem si wo no ma no minim de nti a ese se onyame aye nina no oyo odoma ye na onyame a onim ade be na Genesis chapter 6 verse 5 esan se me enu nti na me company se nipa yamfo ya adwene na da yitiri mu enya adwuma esan se ma adwene ya da mitiri mu enya limited.
Well, Bible no try say enya adwuma Bible no try say enya adwuma nti Bible no kan Genesis chapter 6 verse number
5.
Verse number 5. Okay. Egu ha say enti etio.
Okay. Ha say asem bi siye. Ebra ye enipa o kenkan book ni free so wonom Genesis 6 5 eba na mama background ne kakra. Nipa ene asorabofo according to Bible no almost was nyame mma ene nipa mma ba bededaaye ena omo giants Inti na like niema boni bebrebe kokɔ so. Ɛna afedi onyame ɛba bɛka nsɛm bi. Saa asɛm na nyame bɛka no. Ɛna me pɛsɛ yɛ kan. Ɛna atiefo no so ɛyɛ ɔmo bi ɛda screen no so. Ɛyɛ ɔsɛ but the Lord saw that the wickedness of mankind had become great on the earth. Every inclination, or say, of the thoughts of their minds was only evil all the time. The Lord regretted that He made humankind on the earth, and He was highly offended. Minia test here that one me. And say, Bonnie air kosu bibri. Onyankopon ye na ye nyankopon ye memsum nyankopon ye na ye nyankopon no eye won se nipa eye bone na mebisa question say ebra na eye nyame mma ani nipa mma ne ba bededa no eye nyame one wanhu no me dia che wanhu
what dia che e be na wo di bibia che o basement
okay like Matia no ase bone no e dɔɔso afi bone ne dɔɔso no nyame ne se wonu no ho se obo nipa menu ampacho ase me menti ase ne se so eka se wonu no wo eye contest ase ya menti ase ye da na ka wo bi ene ma mba be ye we CSF eye member no esan se onyame a wo abosa nipa yi wantimi ehu se ebedru era bi ebedru generation bi ade we ni we besi na minsi anokwan ama onyame na masade na sie wie nipa no omu kunkun eye bone ye niema bebrebe a ensem fata according to onu nyame no o se wanu ne ho edienti na se otimi no ho menti ase.
Okay. I dare we say about it easy to me as a Christian, from my Christian understanding, okay, a mabuku no more even strong. So what is saying, because the God in the Bible no, He came in a way now He's making us know, okay, the no. And so that make catch us say bia say mo Bismarck kusisi uti wonum say as a nipa no, okay, say ebia wo krama wo fie wo abo bi wo fie ana say bibi wo fie na wo kasa wo ye bibi e kire krama na ebia how na krama ni feelings no you will never understand, you don't know ebia krama na betimi I show bibi but untimi intif ni feeling because you are not a dog unya aboa wo ye nipa. So what I say I didn't bet me happen because the spirit of God, and I say how God nature nature no. Say God wa ma ye hunu ne maybe e wo ye ti bia mu ase a ye ntina ye nti ase. Say what I say. It the way bibi say no, and ma me hunu post the Bible no, the God He made on here communicate in a way now we will understand Him. Now you know exactly what the God is trying to tell you.
Okay, for not just me my phone na me ye no memory na e wo phone no eye SD card no ebetimi afa me fan say 16 gig na say me the phone na ba me na maye me na ma produce phone no me the phone na ba bontini peto na say eye we memory na e wo so no me nim dada say de ebetimi afa no no na afa de nipa na omo complain say eye niama na na esenka efa wo so no nka omo pebe 18 na 20 me nim dada me na me de bae e de be na be say am me ka say manu me ho me krampo me ana matena se produce ade no die nti na me nipa krampo no me ka se manu me ho me regret it esan say esan say me
explain to me nya me do baby a
betimi afa enu nti na me ye
Bismarck me explain regret no ade konti a regret bibi say e wo ho no na ma me hu Bible no say me ma me gi Bible no krampo di more no, okay, because God is speaking to you now or my what niema say the wo feeling no me feelings no any say the niema ti ma me no God ma matia say the me ye we say no say na ama na ye say what say na enye say example ni bi ti say bia can say
na me fan say onyame na obo me no e dey wo feelings the entity say God spirit na ne bo me
Bismarck me catch that we say
entity yeah no e dey na say otimi nya feeling of me fan say anger
Bismarck, that is the point now. Make catch say we can't understand God. We cannot go to the level of God.
I can only understand God through the book.
Yeah, it's make catch will begin and say God communicated with us in a way now we will understand Him, because when he was coming in the garden now, it was an incarnated form. He was communicating with Adam and all the rest. Because again, he came, he himself, he has taken in a nature wafa tibia to no so na obetimi ya communicate ya and say ade bi ye me ya I know what pains is, I know what regret is. Me nim sa na ma we as a nipa
na chese nyankopon wa hunu se eye saa niema na opese ye feel no eye Bismarck any CSF wo eye ye leader Abraham Ben Moshe nyame ahunu se ye wa adwene po tuetirima ene de ono ka no emfa ye kura be hu se sebe ono de ne etosini saa
Dabi eno to the point no say wase menye we you now wase menye we opa so obetima ye if you want you can understand. My main kind of say, okay, when Ben Moshe was a pastor, when Yahuda was a pastor, as seminar or more Casa Chinese, they were they had a way to sell it to people. At the same as seminar or more Toma amount for NNO. At that time, he was a pastor, he had a way now he was selling to people. The same story. The whole killing in the Old Testament, he was able to sell it to people. The time now, a pastor, and until you too, you will say you can have a way to accept it, and also you can have a way to deny it. And yeah, one Yakupon say he didn't know that you would do this, so and your choice now what choose no. And the way now you want to understand or to preserve and also to accept it.
Hold on. What's it time and Yankupon air forming me Bismarck according to mo mujatwada mami yemuno. Na onim se sa die ya me ye make me reject ni na onim se meye no onim se
men cancer but me say oh ye we say no oh ye no enye Yankopon na ema wa ye wo e ya wo
na onim se meye sa na onim
I don't know me I'm not God. Ye nim se Yankopon nim ye nim se Yankopon
na say onim se nyame nim da che na onim you don't know you can't
we know that God is almighty, God is onim bibia, but you yourself you don't know. Then I me catch you last time no
nim na nyame me e wo me ma me yam no na onim se sadia me ye meye anana onim
he onim se onim but you don't know. So if sisi ana otire me catch you no se ogina so or because onim no enti ogina so no o de punish wa wo be ka se Yankopon ye wicked.
If he knew then he gave me this destiny to do this.
No,
not my choice.
No, not destiny. He didn't give you destiny. You have your free will to.
No, I didn't create myself. I didn't come by myself. He formed me out of my will.
And then he gave you your free will. And then Bismarck, and then he gave you your free will.
Oh, mommy, what? Washisha didn't all bomb me. Oh, me, my jamuno. Adia be a my ways of everything. Yaminana, according to mo. Okay, can you see any don't penny moja way far?
But he never says if you are going to kill somebody now, I want to cancel Kokuni Bakron.
According to the Christian view, I son actually.
There be a Christian mammy be a tresan.
Onyame saying, and nothing away. Me reject this onyame onim de besi dachi and I will say onim de besi dachi na me catch was say onim de besi dachi there and na me de wako back say e better na nyame or ba be bomb me e de ma ba wi ase no na onim say and day minister too e be this me fan say healthy debate and this healthy conversation na nyame no say e be
Bismarck to know the future and to decree for the future no e two different things. What you say.
Okay,
just because somebody knows the future, no, it doesn't mean that he decreed the future. So what difference, no?
Fantastic. Not just say you all party say God cannot decree. Or
I didn't say that. I didn't say cannot decree. I didn't say that. But you don't know.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 5. Unyankopon say, "Eye on ene ye adie ni na onu nyame no ne obi ani wo biem ade bia besi bia eye wonu na ye ade a me ye nyame na ahyehyɛ sɛ menye
the Bible Jesus
are you now challenging the word of God?
There be Jesus say enye obi obeba obeka say awurade
I am saying God, you are saying Jesus.
Yeah, he's God to us. A Bible no ye God, Jesus is God.
Jesus is God.
Yes, Jesus is God.
So Jesus was calling Jesus.
Mama no see. And the Jesus try say, among whoever at the day of resurrection, the judgment day, they will say, Nyame, God, Father. You can say, oh no, what can be say? You did not do the will of the Father. And that means that we have our will and we have the will of the Father. If you do the will of the Father, now you have a chance. But if you do your own will, and we have our own will, so You don't have to follow the God. If you can decide to follow and also you don't want to follow, you can humble yourself. You can say appreciate the things that God have done to you. You say you want to follow God, then you will do the will of the Father. And if you do the will of the Father, you will be what? You will be rewarded. But if you decide to do your own way,
and nothing I as a free thinker. Me pesa mabruno any omo message ni hunu ne say. So what the adwene na nkasa nko na ye adwuma. Na se book na ye hu ne se nipa bi na manufacture book ndi ya me nyina so ni bi na me prove say onyame ono aka ono enam na me quote Isaiah 45:5 or say ono nachi onyame bi ani wo 2 ono ene ye ade biara ebesi ye ka ade biara no exemptions enti ade bi ebesi being it papa ne bone ono akra sa aka ne honom eye ono ne ye. How can you defend again say God doesn't decree but wa bro no eka say he decrees?
And one say he decrees. Anybody goes he decrees.
Or say adie biara ebesi ya me nyame.
Verse ben our kind verse ben our kind. What's it Isaiah 45? Isaiah 45. I'm checking verse, but it doesn't say he decree because
I mean, can say the word decree me say. Yeah, because adie bi ebesi me na me ya e kire say.
Mami hear verse no because Isaiah saying mami hear verse no for the meantime.
Isaiah 45.
Because oh yeah, why the bonnie, but he gives the amount of way, no. The way is open for you from bema will be door is open for you. It is from him. It is he. Order and say you can do whatever you want to do. He's permitting you to do your free will. And to where the bonna, you're still that is my understanding.
All loving God, no. Ebra no obo me as armed robber, no. Me bisa question say.
One ball as an armed robber, and then I make an one ball as an armed robber.
Na nyame nim say me abeye armed robber. It's a question na onim ananu onim.
And I make catcher will say obo as Bismarck somebody now you have your will, you can follow his teachings, and also you can deny. And if you deny and you become an armed robber now, so onimo who decision the man copy armed robber.
No, hold on. Na onim anasa na onim.
You are asking me as a Christian, I would say he knew. But
okay. Say onimu dia ade no nyame na oyo dono ne ba wo ba. Unim se wo ba iwa unim se onim so mu dware. Unim dada se nsuo na ode ne kɔ ho no, wo de na kɔ ho ne wagya ne honom. Akwada no betimi atwu se obeton nsuo num otom a wo unim wo de hu dada se ontimi survive. Wo se akwada no wagya ne choice ama no otom a ontom a onko. Is that what you are trying to say?
No, it's not what. That's not what I'm trying to say. I can't quite say the ABA. Okay, where Bismarck or logic no has said interesting there. Okay, because you are speaking from not from a religious perspective. Say the ABA obiti Ghana CCA with this system or Ghana economy or Ghana. We say no. Some people are planning to have children. About two system we more Ghana no. And you are okay because they hate the child and not because they love their child. They have to still, even though the system on Kosovo Ghana, and be bonny because of Ghana, but still they're giving this child opportunity to come because they love this person. For you to love somebody doesn't mean that you don't give the person his free will and say options. Love doesn't mean, I don't know how you understand love. Love doesn't mean that there's no punishment. Love doesn't mean say you decide everything for your child. Your child, he can because you love your child. You might obane krampo nko school because it be bono. O mani ndo because e bia ne ho beti o mani nya adwuma because e bia obebre. That is what you consider love. But love is that you pushing your child obane say kwa abontin kwa ya adwuma den kobre kwa fuom kodo what you say na bo ho suade ko school ye betwa wo ken suade. That is love. And your love no say protection na bi be anto. That is your understanding of love na you're wrong.
Not say me ebia me mfa ne se me Abraham message yera me pe onyame nipa Kristo ni se wo na aboa me e de ma ba eye back bi no ma ba be fa me nyame na ade a me ntiase no me ye de na mafa
yeah and I make us ade a won ntiase no okay say opa and ka beka se be mo share message no so won ntiase that is
and no me ntiase eye 100% be mo share ni message o be mo share o say ade bi je utirim yusu. And no,
okay.
And imagine by me also. Ebra na Abraham, me tin first time. I decided
because be a Bible ne can say menu so agene no. Obekasa na wo pa kire.
Hold on.
We say the Bible ne menu so agene.
Hold on. Sesi make us say me the margin pefe na kasa without any limitation by any book. Esa say wo book be a limited wunti. Say Nyankopon say wa nu no ho kurampa. O kire mu say still onyame onu no a spirit who can regret. Hey, we yamun shew.
That is the point. You know, to me, can any campo ya ni can say ya jumpo sa enu ho no, okay? And yes, this Nyankopon is communicating with us. We enipa. Say the bay ya ti ase. Say
onyame ne me communicate amama wo say we weak God.
That is
God, you have to rely on a weak God. God, who is powerful, who is strong, or an entity that is powerful, rely on that.
Bismarck. Sisi a workers and can say who small child of here, Accra of here, who German meboa. Which means vaccine and I say injection or compulsory, at least they will say there was a banana. You call one and panny do on a compulsory. You have to go. Also war ban okay. Who war ban. Now wouldn't him say Obana beko in pains and I wouldn't him so beko in pains.
Make I call a vaccine, meaning say meaning say me bano obeko in pains, but enkuno enye
but wouldn't him say Obana obeko pain be more honum na that time no wouldn't him say Obana say, but who wouldn't him and to Tobo Mammy would do Obana corner. Were you bringing Obana to the doctor for doctor to hit Akrano? And now say you were doing these pains now, it was because you love the child.
Me the akodane course doctor and one panya na akodane won turn back and your panya.
Let me go to answer question. No, akrani him onim wona ne papa no what trust and I would in bread doctor no. And now doctor is or man the pains bia akrani is soon akrani be soon. Say what I say now. These pains time I me ba no so or small or akraketwa. Yeah, didn't con ye nim say ye be ma akrani pains.
Akodane dey say ye punish no.
Aha, ye bu ye wa akrani panye no. Ne maame isu, ne maame say that akrani isu no. Ne maame su krampo ti wana ne maame su su bi. Say ne maame ne ka say, me rempo ho say me dey ko I regret bringing the akrani there now. It didn't know, it doesn't mean say na maame nim say na akrani because I pain him.
I regret now they shall say no in this context it is a different statement altogether.
So you see the point in it say because of the pains now and granny commono, because of the evil mind of the people, the evil mind of the people, the omoye we say no destroy destroy no. This is what God is regretting. So what you're saying because omoye destroy because the wages of sin is death. And God is letting us know. Said that when omoye we say the me as a father, me wife. Yedi ye ba ne call hospital na ye call one panye na akrani tiem na wo su na ti nyina ye red na wo su ni so no na me wife mpo enie ono so wo su no. This shows there I say I regret also me rempo ho say me ba ne call ye ade so you him say ye dey ba ne call. This is what we Christians know. This is what we understand from our book. So our God, the love now he has for us, you know, he is letting us know say punishment now obenya because of the evil things they will trimono. And yes, because or enjoy that be a hano a
near Wuchim was saying no at Thomas Mikaka Winkwa in Kamini CS of message nechi unim mistake now why ye young fancy contest or Bible num on Yanko Pono I'm still taking you back a better know this any panebano hold on not on him say Sadi any besi chain and one was a creative punishment you have to trim that ti on him say besi one bet me stop it. Stop it. And when Yamino Emma a bread nipano or bonini cosono. After one was here by no say, Menumi was say a year we must uncle for me bomb. Nemum, Masuchiano, Mediba, Mamma Tamana ne banisuno, or Panishene bano. No, one Panishene bano. Yanko pon say, or noon who ye no. Afe, o cum nipanom was assassin, including innocent people and the guilt. We are not say.
Bismarck. My spiritual Nyankopon can the Bible say he does not kill innocent people. Unko innocent nobody is innocent. According to the Bible, nobody is even innocent.
Ebra ka say when no ho na afedie or ba be kum ni pani na afri asase no so no. O be say o kire me say a newborn baby no ma at that time. Na onimbone na o ka bone no.
I don't know. You have to prove to me say newborn baby. You see that do we
enu nti na kire say minum ye ni nipa ntu ye nipa no. Se ye kasa Ghana for se si a otie se unko Ghana Unim
Yes.
says I'm or baby nyem e Ghana. Do you know or you don't know?
I definitely definitely.
Yes. They will be nyem.
It
is the same. At that time that they were human beings. Some people were pregnant.
Okay.
But
because we are according to the Bible, no God, why last time you can't cramp okay, or say say Sodom and Gomorrah, no, Abraham Busano said, say me who righteous people were on even time. I think so. Or Tesu Saba be see.
Yeah,
that is the point. And then they say he does not punish righteous people.
And na mabisa say or me fan say akoda no say
yeah, but now you are asking me because me the meaning, but the God, he has more knowledge than me. And he says he does not punish the righteous people.
And you know more knowledge than you na nkatama all create sadie we na me boy all create no.
You are always going back there. I say, oh, you are. I said, the way and say, Nyankopon is so good. I didn't know ma in sukombaye. I didn't know ma a combaye. I didn't know one boss say, Tembia near me.
And from the beginning, the first chapter of the book, Nano, and Kayan to Asubi, Esan say, wo ultimate Bobby, Esan create a year where you enemy, a can one. What kind of person are you? Who creative or competitor?
Bismarck. The point, okay, I don't know, say, bet me because I'm out for me, person you proceed the way name kakra, okay. But at this time, you go back, say, Senko, you loving God, and I say, obey, say, yeah. And God didn't know enemy no we are so on. The enemy no is not the problem. You wama option no. Yama lecture no. Pages nice to never pass or exams no. And a pages be on them na esi men sua ha say. Enti pages na esi men sua no and no found ho. But if you focus on the pages na esi men sua no, and a better problem about Nyankopon bo wo no. Wama wo kwan na o se fa so no. E kwan na o se men fa so no. So we obey obedient and no hiao and you ask him
a quino nyamiasem no I have to understand it before I follow it. Even that you or say example there that you or say I'm the Lord, I have no peer. Now they one even like you see, whom is he competing with? The internet say wo nyamia wo nim de bebali na no wo create wo say create competitor na we are what better to say mini competitor and me nyame say be ya me many pounds say me nyame no I'm the God. I do this, I do that. What is that?
Yeah, what is that? Bismarck, that is God. God is because say Nyankopon boy you know and I can wama ya adwene wama your brain but one share one boy as robot say you be follow on kwa tell the say why yet the robot say the on kwa be kan kwa here the love to
and
love
somebody person me dem a choice ekoko sum eye apape ana he doesn't have any right to judge me.
Bismarck, the question where I can say the who can't teach and say or what say answer near 12. But you have your right. You want to choose 17 as the answer.
Maybe what me right to say.
Yes.
And answer me pass. I said, who did me right when me said me was right the choice to either fail or pass. I can decide to fail. I want to fail.
Teacher not share what dear. Okay, what share was the answer near 12. What this solution we say. So and I will part I say, yeah, but you two you can choose whatever you want because why should you obey the teacher?
It is because no teacher wants his students to fail. Teacher need one or the exam it said it to so person akwadaa fail na punishment. But according to the
I didn't see there. I didn't teacher no amount answers now. On for the correct answer in kwama no say the wrong answers keka ho.
Correct. Esan said the teacher doesn't know the outcome of what you give. But according to the
Bible, Bismarck, who's the teacher doesn't want you to fail? He loves you. So if he wants you to fail,
also
they give you the correct answer, one correct answer, and say the you will not fail.
Let me answer you. Also, the teacher doesn't know the outcome of what you will present. But in this case, God, being the teacher, already knows that Bismarck, God knows that Bismarck me fail. Onim dada, onim se me fail, me tiawu. Onim se me tiawu na me fail ya. You cannot.
Okay, Bismarck.
That trainer you cannot judge me at the end.
Bismarck, and to say, Emma say, you know, your school, your classroom, okay. There were some students who on now, ABL, their level of understanding. Say, tell me no more, young cancer no more. a clear, all the exams, all the people name a bit one man, no omo way. Oh, yeah, then ya on by way, there will be classes be order man. Ghana, the man, note your man, first, second, third, near who the always time will be okay. Would you teacher now or no market homework or market exams, the piano, or no name the strength of the students now or classroom? No, and they say before I say exams in the club end, you know, so what GP person free, but on some no, I say, I did would away they are very crampona because only man. Because only strength when you say they would say teacher a good and answer a bad because when him and para so no or man the 2 hours crampona they bad neighbor. Teacher need a good and a correct and I say wrong.
So when him obi strength, in the outcome of the obi beye. Wouldn't me end judging the panel at the end. Wait, hold on. You finish here. Mammy continue. If Ghanaians knew that a year amamuono Emma a year fan said party a year NPP or NDC, that's on be failure. Ghanaians will not give them a year.
Answer me question of TB.
I've answered you.
Debbie, made me put out teacher anonymous say even at the classroom on. I also a market report, no. Teacher anonymous waste strength watching I did for 3 years. Onim said they will say they on your shade.
Onim say we are there Zelona will be tried.
I don't know, but to bet my finance on to me failing on.
Me but on to me mono, on to me.
Me come a blossom. Say teacher no, okay. So one man nipa kona antre exams no. Now what exams before say nipa kona be tire krampo no one man antre. Now one no teacher ne mark ni 0. A correct teacher yes, I didn't say.
Obe repeating no, on punishing no, on man like punishment. Obe repeating no. Here in this country,
Bismarck, see a question.
Bismarck, he kills if you fail. He kills if you fail.
Tell me question. Won't hear me question because of all
that. Question and I'm answering you perfectly.
Me say, teacher no. Before I say Aquano baby, exams on my 9 crampo. Teacher na exams different because also where they are by way. And teacher I'm marking 0. Teacher no who kwan say yes sir and answer no woni who kwan say yes sir.
Oni who kwan say yes sir.
Oni who I was say identity.
Yes, esan say akoda no pipa no fatu nanim de obetwere so ono atwere 0 na ono na atwere enye wo enye yankopon that hold on enye wo that is yankopon no e na obe decide ama me say wo no wa hihye gya bi ato na se me ma mfa wo asem a wo di mbetum untimi fa me ntum because you are giving me my choice to do what I want and you are giving me my limit. So my limit is I cannot absorb one seminar, so I need to do what I want to do.
Okay, it is what they say. We see teacher no. And what's what the people na akra na akra ne ye de obeye no. Ansa na watimi amaake no.
Akra ne ye de obeye, ansa na watimi amaake. Enye punish. Listen to the word. Ansa na amaake, enye punish. Double punishment to the but akra ne nyanye ono an assignment, onyanye exams no na teacher ne different is because teacher ne nim the strength na. Teacher ne unfair, onye sincere to the child. Wa ma akra opportunity no. Meboa. Aye.
The same logic we say no any apply in the Bible. Nyankopon nim say e bia won pass exams no krampo na. Unyanye exams no unyan twere wa unyanye de opesa wo ye na onu ugina so de ajeje wa. Teacher ne de wo say e bad. Say what say Nyankopon ye de a hu say e wo say nka Nyankopon me hu say de me hu ha
mami ntia bo ntia o. Adai na ohun say omo ye bore na onu no ho no. Oh, omo ye bone nyame na nu no ho ne rako. Leave them. Let them do what they want. That is it.
Why should it? Okay.
What did they say? Esan say. Or no, and the share sad ni na tamana or boss uncle.
There be Bismarck, there be. And yes, I know it's Bible now. Say okay,
and yeah, what the Bible now see differently. Christians
because you say Nyankopon no say good and or honum na bad or honum. Nyankopon God is good. And if
bad ni o say on na ye ni na.
Oh yeah, on na ni na. But say when see on na sem na, you have the option say you follow God's will and also you follow your will. And your will is determined by yourself. Say what you're saying and say who be smart to say no. If you're not following God's will now, say they can say who you empty, who you open. You have your open. You decide what is good and what is bad. And now you can determine so you will do whatever you want to do. But that is against the will of God. But you can do it. God has given you that will, your free will. You can do whatever you want to do. But at the end of the day, who is going to mark it? And then the question.
Perfect. And I'm be say, better than Yameno, me bano. No one himself may say, na onim. Ma, my mountains are Adibi Yase. My found jumping quite away. for First Samuel, me do be show no ma. First Samuel 15. Mame ma won't adie we America no. Me what ya say clear. Call no. First Samuel 15.
First Samuel 15. What the kasa make on now? What kasa say the better time in the corner now? Yes,
Okay. First Samuel 15. They see any na no. Me twa we in a nutshell. Nyankopon esuma eye we me fan say eye ohene eye so. Yes, wa call Amalek for wa kuma ma wie afi bla 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 afi bra eye we 15 verse 11.
Okay.
And now the family 10 I mean kind like 10 ho I mean family.
Me catch us the Bible is so powerful. Very beautiful.
Then the Lord's message came to Samuel. I regret that I have made Saul king, for he has turned away from me and has not done what I told him to do. Minia test ya edasi ama masemi nano asipi. Onyanko energy eye ohene eye Saul. Let me ask you here. Ebra na nyame eyi ohene Saul no. Na one only limitation say akwa we. Say me dey free choice ama no. Say me dey ne well ama no. Say me mfa hwe ma no. Eye dai mi nyame minim dada. Se obe feli. Minim dada. Say sa dey onye. Obe ma me nyame no menu me ho a. Na sa osa catch them say the same logic says still God elected him to be king. Na fi no nyame ni bia wa betre. I regret I made king. You regret. Me na me didn't see so.
No, okay. As I'm telling you, okay. When the church say we have our will, even though it's so because we're a Christian, we're there crampona. We have our will. You can say I can say I'm a Christian, and then but I am in the back door, no, may have bad things because I have my will to do bad things. It's the way crampon as I will say people now Nyankopon had contact with them, no, personally crampon. They still went against God. And we now because we are serve God, you know, okay. The reason why Saul went against God, you know, because Saul was listening to his people. So a kind of chapter we say you will see that the people were the one that they told Saul say, Yemfa wenko. So Saul took what the people say over them. God is teaching us book where it is a lesson for us to learn.
It's not a lesson. It exposes the God.
That is your understanding. But to us,
electing nyame appointed no. Na nyame nim that me bisa question. Na nyame nim say obetie eye we ne nkrofo matwa no wachia. Ama
the whole Bible, in the whole Bible, okay. I think that all the people now, God, Abraham was the only person now who never went against God. But the kind Bible now, you see, Gideon, he went against God. Even God chose
what my point now? It looks as if the key word be woman, and now we say, how can a God regret? And do you accept it? Say, do you accept it that he regrets?
And the regret, no, it is for the people. Say the mechanic.
The people didn't regret. Test me say
because
say I God or say I regret that I have made Saul king. Manumi ho say me Saul aye ohene.
Okay.
And then
for when I make catch say okay, God is using human personification. I say that is what they say. For us to know, say if you disobey God now, the type of God is God, the God in the Bible, no, the love that he has for his creation, and then he say he don't want us to land he wants us to be with him. If we don't be with him now, we will be in another place. If you disobey him now, because we're different than us, you know, he wants us to know, say the feelings need here.
But one say me wow, so me say I know you are that smart. Say this statement, I regret that I have made king. I have made Saul king. Wouldn't say it is not simile, it's not metaphor, and your personification, and your proverb, and your she a literal statement that one was say, Manume ho, minyame, manume ho. This a way short statement, no, a asem kasiye indictment on that God.
Not to the Christian, because for you, no.
Hold on. Who is a Christian? I was a Christian before. I was a human being as a Christian. Hold on. I didn't me free. Some of these statements Say Abraham say mama dwene na da metiri mu no enkan book no ma me mfa the love for the book. Me the adwene ne kan book na. It doesn't make sense to me. A spirit cannot.
I understand.
You cannot appoint someone as a spirit and you say you regret. It is only humans who appoint people that we can have the the capacity to say we regret choosing this person as our leader. But say we nyame we to me we the omnipotent, the omnipresent, the everlasting, the omniscient, whatever. You cannot say you regret. What do you know man?
Okay, but you see now, until I make the way now, or point of view now, original. Okay, we know say our God is almighty. Our God is all powerful.
I don't have any point of view. I want to follow Christ. Just explain this test to me. 5 minutes. I will not talk.
God, and Mama, a perfect example as the way you can regret something doesn't mean say you don't love the person. And I say you didn't know what is going to happen. We can regret something even though we knew it was going to happen. So what I said, Mama, example already, it will be the way I'm and you can say repeat yourself too much. And this is how now I understand, say, from your point of view, you are reading this in a way now you will say no, it can be possible. But from a God view, a God who is communicating with human beings and want people to know the type of situation that a woman is here, he can use a certain words now so that we will understand. So what I say, Adiana, I am a ya. So he's using feelings that we can understand now. That is what makes for me, the Bible, it makes sense. Because everyone says the Quran, the God in the Quran, he's a God now. We can't even you don't have any connection with him because according to the Muslims, he doesn't enter in his creation. He is all powerful. He's above. You have no vision of this God. Okay, but the God in the Bible, he from Genesis, basic Revelation, you can see how now he is communicating with people, how he comes down as a human form. Even in the Old Testament, God came as a human form. And in the New Testament, that Jesus comes as a human form now. Then you are complaining. But in the Old Testament, God came as a human form. Many verses of the Old Testament. So what I say, that is the way now we understand the Bible, and that makes the Bible a personal thing. Though you understand your God, because the God he made himself in a way so that you understand him. I know what pain is. I know what love is. I know what all these kind of emotions are, and the God has performed it and has shown it through the Bible so that I will understand him better. That's what I say. But this one,
when him say, "Yana, you can't say me say."
Switching our conversation because the time
okay. What is truth? Truth is like an ocean. How large your vessel is how much it can fetch you.
Meba
nokre. It is a po da honu mi.
According to who?
Hold on. How we bigger lungs and our heart and our intestines. How large and a bit me fetch you nokre no. When you limit yourself according to say a particular book beer, say in a deba essence say at the time I to say or side I was reasoning like same as you are reasoning. But and then
at the moment
one say make us a reason and I'm a say Christoni. Na say minya obia or can say onyame I should ask questions. How can a God regret? A spirit cannot regret. A spirit doesn't have feelings. Simple. A spirit can never have feelings.
Yeah, so but Bismarck, so that is the point now we have to understand. And they say a spirit doesn't walk in garden. So the book is when God came to Abraham, did he come as a spirit?
It is a human being creating a book for a God, and into human errors. And yes, you will see human actions and human errors.
Because the God is dealing with human beings, and he comes with you.
If a God is dealing with a human being, and you want me to know that God as omnipotent, as all-powerful God, as they say, that God will never have errors. That God will never.
What is the errors? Okay, Bismarck. Okay, until I make catch will say okay. as a human being, no, yeah, me say me wa kra e wo ha say. Na me wa kra man wo ha say, say me wa fish, me wa abo bi wo ha say. Na me say me ne abo ne communicate here. It is impossible for me to know the feelings of this animal because me nya abo. See abo ne kra po me ne communicate here. Me ubo so ube humble say ube ye ho say abo. Say the be abo ne bete wa say bla bla uye bibi say. God is better than us. He's above us. But before when he ever communicates, he found a way. He is communicating with us in a human form. So according
to you, the feelings of animals. Do you accept that?
Yes.
Sir.
Yeah.
So the feelings of even animals are. Onyame no. Let me ask you this simple question. Onyame adibia nipa beye no. Onim ashase no. On na yeye anano na yeye.
Bismarck, Ubu said the same questions, The whole I will say only one punchline. I was saying I will say the whole questions, Adibia besi bia nyankopon nim besi. According to nyankopon nim besi bia oni besi.
And man see example say oh ho. Now what say hold on. Bismarck, makwa for flight no and the nipa won bear 500 ye ne akwa hwe no ma onyame nim the angels are there still or say be see there the pilot no say any mistake when one mistake our aid. I don't even get it. God doesn't help. God doesn't help in any situation.
Bismarck, into the same logic, no. When himself would open a hospital, you know, say Bible happen. But
hold on, I say, according to you and the Bible, God doesn't help in any situation.
No, he helps because what the regulations not to honor, so we have our duty to. Bismarck said they be a car, no. They gave you say car Buddhism gum, say tie no from say gum, say your regulations now fire no. So who misacted, so why according to their regulations now we can say VW4 I'm fault. And that's why I can't say beer. You say amount regulations now you have to follow, no?
And na me kwa for flight and as a car no. Me Christo ni me de me akwen kwa no. Hold on, me driver ni error. I'm a car sure. I don't even know also me when I'm talking about yeah na me free a Christian point in there by say na me nyame no me nyame na wo so sum ni bi no. Say nyame ne say sufra no da hia damu when you are in need. Sufra no beto. Min sufra nyame ma ne nye so da e ma ne nye me. E wi say obi bie ni wono ma e wo wi ase ya. Why bibi ama nyame no aba into his or her head.
Speak for yourself, okay? Because you don't know.
You will be
but yeah, Bismarck, it's a some tone on offering Yankopon. So what how do you know? You are always so because say na come deno and I say ya and will become Jesus and Yamatono. Or because I your boy. So who can say obi anje obi da obi kan
who prove
how are you going to prove say he's wrong?
One quote testimony. That is the problem. We should follow. Goodness me, in this age, book. Me family want to so evidence bear na me not so me want to so.
Okay. Yeah, but the same way say logic we say American say you are speaking from maybe a standpoint that we but we people now we believe to say bia who Bismarck to say yakasa by me time na say but we ebekasa kakra okay yakasa from Bible okay to me conclusion maybe also my conclusion here free Bible no so kakra na ya ba Bismarck word honom okay. To me, then the Bible no beautiful. God in the Bible no, he makes you understand. Say there is consequence. Although you will be obeya you know yes na need your ɛyɛ ne yampo sɛ woyɛ saa deɛ because at the end of the day obey then wobɛnya punishment ɛwɔ ho okay and you read the Bible no in the point of view say nyankopɔn yɛ big nti wɔ sɛ wɔte deɛ bia who expect sɛ obi fra brochiraba nti this person o fra brochiraba no ɛwɔ sɛ o show sɛ o sika o fra brochiraba nti ni kwan sɛ ɔforo trɔtrɔ eni kwan sɛ ɔtɔ adeɛ a ɔgye nsesa because ɛyɛ wo na wo de saa adwene wei ma nipa korɔ but eni kwan sɛ te saa sɛ me ba Ghana metime foro trɔtrɔ me kɔtɔ me koko a megye me nsesa meno mansa me ye nneɛma a dama na me ti Ghana me ye sɛ wo hu nti wo na wo I view be for God say this is how God supposed to work but you cannot determine for God that's the Bible it's here okay so we accept God how God introduced himself and I say or then ho kire ye say na Bible no so you accepting okay
me so in conclusion about member say Bible no ye wo me beto bi ase no ye di ade bi tete me nyame bi e wo Bible no me nkan da eye pamphlets ahodo math books ahodo science books ahodo sua ni na etire wem na me nkan book na de mbekọ heaven da eduru ba bi e ma brante bi e fe na Abraham bi Mose ka kire me say me mfa adwene no enkan book no odo na e wo me hu no ma me mfa nkan me de adwene ne cheke ye me de cheke me hu say da bi onyame one ontimi nu no ho onyame ntimi emmo the competitor fe ne bonsam onyame entimi mmọ eye nipa mienu emfo mu nkonkotina eye we garden bi mu emfa poison emesi wo emmo mu nkotini no nyame ni wi a ono asan aka say or say the punishment be ebrom it doesn't make sense entimi hwe errors mistakes eni nyame onu no a wonu say na me na me ya de na wakase wonu ntimi hwe sa nyema we na conclusion onyame no oni wonu mo exist enipa bi na atwere book no na omo de afa nyame bi ho enu nti ne yese adwene bi da otirim yusu sa adwene no yusu sa adwene no ehu bia mu meni nyame bia ne nkontabuo bia adwene da metirim no eno na me yusu ene book bi na beka kire me se ma me nkokum nipa adwene da metirim a me sorry e kire me se eye twitwi se eye yese adware no sa adwene na be kire me bone no
okay bit my conclusion face wa say na move go forward okay enti wo kan sisi e wo kasa mu say okay nyame bia ne honom sa na wo kan sisi a okay nyame bia ne honom edi na wo digina so kasa nyame bia ne honom point dey na wo digina so kasa nyame bia ne honom
okay the mimi gina so ma me kasa eye nyame bia eni woni say me hwe eye nyame o ma twetwe mo eye books ahodo a makenkan eye bebre na sa nyame ni na no omo limitations sa nyame ni na no omo eye we human attributes enti me hwe sa characteristics na e form hu ni na sa me so mimi nipa no sa na mimi so metie na sa mimpo metimi reason above them in their books a eno ena ma me hu se da bi sa nyame no omo kana se ni na no eni ho ena even more so no niema o sa nyame ne san ka so otimi ye eye oye
na bi otie bi Bible mu den de ye ya to nchen ene o wunji ndi so bizo but o statement mu no se nyame bia ne honom enti Bible mu den no kwa ne honom
o mi hu se nyame bia ne honom eye one even obebi say na me hu se nyame because my ten nkan e wo books na me follow yeah
enti what you say from that be Bismarck tobo me pese am for eti ase wo kan say nyame bia ne honom okay fine Bible mu nyankopon no de wunji ndi oni honom but also as nyame bia ne honom anase obechenyi wano no aka say bia
Bible mu nyankopon o eye Buddha nyankopon o eye we Koran mu nyankopon o ono kra mpo de na asem de obi akọ cage m na wakọ akosia wo wakosia obi ukosia obi no ono ama book saje na me tie yi na me de me ho ato se eye sa asem na wo ka no eye no kre evidence bay na me wa metima gina so de prove say
but Bismarck religious aspect ni nyina ya we say one must tough time o ha say amanfo nyina ehunu bi okay what say to questions yeah the religious books ni na to nchen wo say nyame bia ni honom where fact oh kasa as a fact okay enti apart from some religious books no e dey na wo hunu say nyame bia ni honom e fa na wo e dey na wo gina so apart from religious book no e dey na wo gina so kasa nyame bia ni honom wo ba say okay e na nanom
apart from a religious books no me de imagine any who say omuni ho yeah imagine me na
okay Bismarck and Bismarck say ono di na adwene and wo hu say nyame bia ni honom okay and according to adwene no obi kasa me de ma adwene and me kasa nyame wo honom a and you also show proof me boa
yes
but why wo kasa nyame bia ni honom de ni kwa say wo show proof bia why do you enough
ma show proofs no meka kofa book na nyame bi se owo no
I know the one they can prove say Oh, yeah, said, oh, yeah, said, the Bible, no Kwanya and coupon a woman. Then I'll pass all kinds of say another.
And your Bible may come a
Bible, I don't chance to say no. I don't know who said, Yami be any one of Bible, then say Bible the 2,000 years in the Bible.
Mammy, me that sorry, and the day, me mom pay be anti yami bia. Me baby did no, my mom pay be anti yami. I didn't be anywhere by me to say yami be. Me die, my sorry. Me, meaning say my gene, and I'm used to. Say a yami chakwemu, Nasa me say a way situation and yet. Met me I encounter accident be the shebem cushion if fan. Esa me avoid ya. Me in fact be beyond to me to say yami be ebe boame. And abri biano me de me ankasa. A general demimono. And non quanam the year juma. Me in fact ye be a yama juma. Sadia so me the year juma. A boame papa.
This one, when you say you was here, me.
No, as I will be sir. On say you want
to who say Yami be on based on wagon. Say what they say now. Say me
imagine the entire Yami be any what.
Because woman pie it me I said me can say be a transgender. Me can say imagine with transgender be any honum. Doesn't mean say BBS any honum. Me acknowledge you doesn't mean say omuni honum.
Omobeba be prove say ye bia omobeba.
Yeah, but say if I say kasa about bibia ebia
and me say nyame ni honum a ese se obi ba eba be prove me say nyame ne wo ho. Akwa say wo ka say one ebia motia eni ho. Obi onu nim se motia na wo ho no obeba be prove say yes motia na wo ho no.
Okay, motia wo ho no.
I say who be say motia wo no ma I think say meka say eno de eye menko a eye menko a me de
Bismarck is steady. Who be say me questions what my tough time me buza say motia wo ho no ma say motia ye wo de say answer question no me hu motia wo no
ah dodgy question no
enti answer motia wo
no ma meka to say ane motia wo ho drafts exist
okay e de ben a motia e de ben a obetima ma e de ben
na ade a wo nim no say me describe kra wo hu no enti me na me description whether yes or no e me na minim
yeah be say education enti wo can say e wo ho no say me even say me ka say me minim say bibisa ho no enti e new to me
motia eye nipa et say ye in another form.
Another form explain further. I said there's another form to say omo spirit and I said yeah.
Omo ye honhom but utimi di wani ehu omo utimi te omo kasa enu nti ena me one se me hu obi na se me ti nipa ne kasa me nim se nipa no wo ho me nwene ana me ndindi se nipa no ana adekode ne wo ho no.
Enti emotia no so omo ti se nipa in another form. Omo ye honhom. Omo ye spirit. So hu omo. Omo feelings and also many feelings.
Oni atenka se ebia bibi ya ne ya oni bi.
They know who so oni bi. They know who.
Omu ni bi. Esa se omu ni bi.
Omo ka kire wa na say.
Ai, omu ni bi.
And there's all communication.
Asa mi nua yese de ani ehu ene de asoate ene edi ho adanse se sia me de
when the cancer asem we say
me de drafts asem ni shem na say on say metwa so wo say when the cancer asem we why should it only be say akwakwa say ade bi a ya twere gu ade kitwa we mu na o ka kire me say ade bi afiri mu ne ba ento aso mu ade we unlimited than this is limited we me bia e kan we be sia asi ba madwen no unlimited ma me nto aso to me no ana motia na meka no me de mani sei ehu na se mete ne kasa eno e ma minya dan ye turodo say complete
yeah but you see an okay me person me so mate
what say the make catch we
Bismarck because it's yeah who feel na home say no and say we buy you some questions a lot of questions you do feel
and field what is the question
and free bible one tia ba okay baby ah enti me matimotia mate me hu bi da me ntimi di bi hu dance okay time na you so no say the wo kan no ebi wonum na almost motia ba na pam ya dwane afrifi on you so be comedy in shire bi gu no so na bibisa yes motia fa no bibisa but me hu bi da okay Enti wo can try say motia ye enipa but in a different form. They are spirits, but we can see. That means that the spirit now we can see them. And I'll say omuni feelings to say bia bibin timi nya omo ya.
Enti se o pese e bia unhu eye de me kana. On say ya wo se mediatum ye wo medium ma me ngintum sa. Se o pese unhu de me kana me o ba me nchen a me mu wahu. Enye se me meka ati o, I will let you see ubehu unhu ya say no an no.
But I just remember on chain secret. Don't mean you be public. May you who are doing say.
Enye secret say enya de a me fa ne say ye frɛ say bia me ne o kese say wa frɛ obi wo ne ye remote ya nkasa ye nye ne sa. Enti se nipa na o pese te say me fa say me sorry say me dey call back. Se obi pese o ma me hu say e bia nyame na me ka no say me wo ma. Ba bi obi frɛ bia say me no ma me hu nyame no. Me kɔ ne ma ko hu say nyame no.
Enti ye frɛ o say me hu nyame na I don't know ma ye hu no.
That is mumunyame no say we obi antimi mbae.
That be say about say me say me hunu nyame kro na wo kasa fan.
Me kan nyame me ka motia.
Okay, motia no omunye nyame bibia sa.
Omunye nyame ntina me say ni di wo ho ye friend no motia dwarfs.
But omunye spirit.
Aye.
Now okay. Eti motia no okay, omu purpose ni saying.
Said the nipa yes serve your purpose no sa na omo serve omo purpose eye said the nipa boa ni nua nipa no sa na omo so eboa omo se nipa enye ye nua nipa nkwa na ye boa no nipa ye boa moa ye boa nua me boa ensuo me fa se ehwa ye fia titim sa so na omo so se nipa wo honom na se wo ben omo ono so onimdie bi a obetimi de aboa wo said yes ye boa moa ye fidi moa no eye sa na te eye wiase me fa sa adebo no enye nipa nkwa na ye wo honom nipa ye ni enua obia aboa no we ma carbon dioxide na we ama oxygen sound so na we me fan say motia so wono ma ono so ema me fan say nipa de bi na nipa so ama na ade foforo sa na tie
na enti say me pese me hunu motia me dem hunu motia
o pese o hunu motia o se me fan say me America say o minimum na se oba na me ne wo ko me fan say bia Ghana me mo hunu motia
enti Jesus wo hia between na wo hia obi a obedi between na ama wansa na wati me hunu
motia da bi wo hia bi say me de wo ko ba bia obehunu no me de wo be ko
that means o more particular place I was say wo ko honom
omo ni particular place in kwa and as opese wo so aye wi a ti na make say we no I can teach it because we men ka say
this man opportunity ni enti na ye pesa wo kire sisi ama man for ti ase no
and na me che na me say eno no wo hu eno no enye one enye nhye bi and the two eye bibi anim say one either say if you want to listen to more ti ase mo be say obeti ohwenim there is no punishment there is no obekoja biamu that is the difference.
Okay, Bismarck, it is here, okay. It's the
and sorry, I'm for being count motia said the opposite Thomas motia doesn't judge. Yemfa obi ene won ma wase motia si wo say and I me Bismarck and we me ya ade bi motia so obejeje me obi anyaje obi o wiase
ya last time na ye kasa na wo kase wo hunu bi da se motia na e buru obi ma na mu bubu ye no
say ni pasa we said ye me fan say oba ana say me fan say even wadam for bi obi fom wa otimi twi na so no sa na ntina me ka say hold on say ni pa ye boa nua so eboa ye ba say bia etimi buto so me boa utwa no wa ntwa ne ya etimi buto so
okay. But it's the judge it is a way be na nya you get your over reasonable punishment.
And it doesn't mean say dua ejeje there be dua njeje and the one charge
and I say be a dua na you week wo ko by mistake bugu so but we say the motive and you say be by mistake and you reason ti obu nipa ko the bull and
we so say wo twa dua na say wo ntwa ne ya dua ntimi bottle so enye judgment
yeah so it's Bismarck be patch say say nipa kro no okay o ka kire me say motive ne bo ne man na mu kra bo ye no and you say by mistake it was something that the person did
and then I make say ye boa omo so boa nipa
na wo was a nipa no de boa motia
okay we motia na ba ne nchen say ofa na damfo e na nipa ne bo brabo ni bi nipa enom nsa hold on mama nti nipa ne enom nsa e na motia say men konom nsa say wo nipa kura say oyonku nipa wo nua nipa e konom nsa na hwe na be say na o ka chen say onjai
enti na motia no man yin nsa na free one I don't know what you sending through on said by your own common Sabia.
Motian or limit, we need that power.
Motian or limit.
Yes, or the limit.
limit ni ecosystem how limit
on timin judge ni pana say ono motia no yen share ne say ono mom e na enwuru ni control ni pano e na ne ono na share e ya ayonkofa e na oni ni pano omo ba befa
tobo why na share no sisi a wo kasa no say motia ne by nipa kon so person no nipa kon ne father for that means say motia no omotimi ba honom enya wona abekọ say dey wo say me ba odum beko honom na bibi
enim ye ni na say dey wutimi hu obi na wo approach ni say wo penadamfo no sa no so betimi approach so pe wadamfo
jo ba na okasa wo penadamfo o
be me ba sa so na me so metimi akọ no honom say me penadamfo enti me kasa ade bi on ma ye fe ni proof ade bia no wunya proof
me so oba me nchen na me kasa me penadamfo o be ye den
no problem oni uni asem bia enti say wo say wo pese e bia wo hu motia na say wate ho say wo pese wo say e wo ho anani wo no ma metimi am ya ma obi na wankasa o dem na fe de waka ate ne say o mpanadamfo oni uni problem bia
na okay it is o catch obi say o manu emani pakon enno monsa na ni pakon paso ono monsa adanti na wo ko bu pakon
wa fanadamfo uni ni tu anamon se me ne madamfo tu anamon me kra ma hwe madamfo asonda kwajo alten ebe se o menkonom okonom mi oh yes me mouse tro na eno no enya ade bia eye me pewasem ti na me ye o sa
hey etu po bia se ma o punish ni pa cross na wo kan
on say asema ye kan on say wo se ye wie eno e bia ko no
ye ko be bia se wo na wo kan wo se wo wana funu pa na asem ti na obo na sotro no nye se bia obo na so because
obo na sotro no ma punish no me njeje no
of course what you know asotro no came with the judgment
but me njeje no
of course they did to punish no
e san say o ya ade a me hu say e de ne be ko say ye minku no
o jeje no
the keyword men kasa madam for no anom nsanti makum no
okay so we need sa power now betimi de kun obi no yankopon ekuni pa na se bibisa okay ona too many chance enkwa ne
ya me na me de madam for ne ba wias na minim se obenom nsadada de a nka even kra me mpane se no
yeah okay but you see okay the point is say me time as well say because a good
on say me ba bia pesa o dry come me ametwe akohonom obes ye na nanom amamre before amamre na pesa mo de before my
okay Bismarck David me person obetwe match no kwakosi baby
David me person me dey accommodation ko ye na nanom amamre wo ho pa
e na nanom no omugina media na so no omugina media
ye na nanom wo ho enyina gidie so
David me se no omugini se nyankopon ho no ma se nyankopon bi ye ho no
ye na nanom omunji bibi andi omunim se wo ho
David omugini se nyankopon ho no ma se nyankopon no so no omuni omeda hu se nyankopon ho no
ya na nanom enim se nyankopon honom eye esoro na ewo honom no e na ne yene ni asase ya nti opagya eye we memfa ne se ensu a no waka wo se twediampon eye je asase ya je na odiampon ani okunu no
but nti omu ji nyame di meboa
omunyini
omunim ze nyame wo honom
omunim an ye no
ena na no nim se nyame wo honom but wo ka je nyame bie ni honom sa na wo kan wo nim sa
hold on nyame be na wo kan asem won say o ya
ebi nyame na me wo kan wo se nyame bie ni honom nyame bie ni honom wo kan nyame na me kan
referring to nyame na ya twetwe ne ho books
Bismarck ye den kan hu se nyame na wo book me wo nji ndi but wan ka se nyame bie nyame na wo book no omu ni honom
it is because nyame bie nipa bie nim de create books ama na nkwa na munim
ena na no nim no mo
se me ko fa mo ti asem ka kire wa it will sound weird to your ears because on say that
ena na no nim no book be na kire wo mo san
book and kire wo mo ye na nanim say
yeah wo kan say nyame bie ni bie book na kire ma ye
ye na nanim say se wo de ensuo egu fom frɛ saman saman ne beba amuna hu no se wo de ensuo egu fom efrɛ ensuo papa ye me nana apape me de nsa gu fom efrɛ me nana se onyi ne wadi ntiam ya obeba open physical open spiritual obeba mo
this max see na ye kasa na oketama corona ba ye no corona ba Ghana na okay ye hu mpanifo am kogu nsa e wo Ghana honom corona na anko ba bia e dentra
mpanifo am kogu nsa corrupt mpanifo mo nsa ye moja ensuo ne da honom a wo di fin agu nsuo no onti nsuo no on di ensuo ni wa ye nsuo no poto no ya ko gina wo panyin wo ye corrupt wo ko nsa ko nsa ensuo no hold on na ensuwa no pure they are pure unti me fa fin enkonko gina nsuo no wo he ensuo no to bibire no ko no say you are calling upon that
Bismarck you see no who judge because ebia na mpanyifo na baby apaye na omko yi na say nsa na omko gu ye ne kwa woni baby omko gu nsa no em to see who judge omo say ho ya poto bibre
hold on minim sire omo minim se de omo ye no omunim de omo ye but unim hold on mami nchirem
bit ma me va say okay me time aso say wo say me call okay me family aba na omo pie omo ba fie sisi a omo hia me okay nti wo say me call any akasa more than there was nke kan mpo no nti wo dey conclude me ma 2 minutes bi no conclude and I say uhia more than 2 minutes
2 minutes ni ye
okay na conclude na me wi am say conclusion 2 minutes na fancy say
enkomo fufuro bi a nipa dodo na so entante na dodo no kwa so te a entro ne nada na ewo mu no na ye de kire wo mo obi wo no ma onim ni de wade bi hu na ote wo mechanic untimi nkasa mfa football unim ni de wo mo untimi we doctor na wo ye no ma me fan say we engineer unim sa nim de no enti nada bi no mo create de to nipa bi enti next time no yem komodie ni yebedi more about me fan say bia spirituality or me fan say ye nananom me fan say ways of life me nkasa religion they didn't have any religion na omo ways of life omo culture enti say sa de mana dia yebetime ye nananom so ade no enina gidie so seeing believe say o pese mo ti ahwe waso ma ye o mo ti to back na wa say yes e wo honom it is also nyame no me wo so honom a I've challenged that God today Christo Jesus Oma mi hu no said you see a we Paul no oma mi hu no
okay me da say okay say Bismarck e kasa resisi a no ka no me ka say na nanom e
kasa baba for the nyame nipa na nyame nipa enna ne ngosra so a woni say nyame nipa hwehwe wo sika fia na di search the nti obewu ntem wo wonim giving bia me say you would die premature na me ka kire wo na wo Yesu Kristo a ono no wo agya ne nchen a wo soro no ono pokura ne papa nyankopo tufo e de ne baba akopɛ e ma wiase nyina sɛ me de ne mamo as a sacrifice me give no erade pokura give ye how much more wo a wote London wo a wote America wo a wote Ghana Canada you don't know how to give and o person di o person otana se che wo fia for e be ya wo se jimi no
Ishatana Kotoroba Sakahi Dolodo Matalamande Subrededo Eyakush Minu Ifizigi Zamagadash Eregragagagagagagagagagagagagadash Rotogondo Prasisi Rondo Kobaba Sita Kalito Ekomo Libriti Zuzu Shada Gadada Erede Ede Regagagagagrugaga Rugagagagag.
Anything that I said was fake. And here my teaching be a man dada no a real. Maybe I come more levels. Muntia would your monk any per 2 cram a catch. Any per 2 I would